Hi! Good evening mga bisadya. Kumusta naman mo? It's been long since the last time that I posted or uploaded a video through my channel. Just don't be confused because those videos that the other videos that I'm uploading, it's actually intended for my students. Yeah, I am using the YouTube in order for me to have my lecture and discussions for my students, because this is the most practical and accessible platform for my students during this pandemic. We are just having our asynchronous mode of instruction because we cannot also do the online classes because my students really have difficulty in terms of internet connectivity. So the best possible way that we can or learning can still continue is through the uploading of my lectures in the YouTube, wherein my students can access whenever they can find strong internet connectivity. So yesterday afternoon, I was informed by one of my colleagues that I was included in the list submitted to the municipality of Tamas Opos for those who will be vaccinated. So early this morning, I went to the municipality, but when I arrived, I was given the last number. So sa pag-abot na ho, daghan ng mga tao, it was still I think 8:30 in the morning, and yet daghan ng mga tao nga nagpaabot sa ilang mga turno. When I reached there, the first thing that you have to do is of course to get your number and you wait for your turn. So the first table nga imong duulon would be the vital signs. So imong temperature, heartbeat, and of course the blood pressure and the registration of your name. Imagine, first table pa lamang, I was already held. I wasn't able to move to the other table immediately because of my high blood pressure. As you see, when they took my blood pressure, it was 170 over 130. Very high, and so they gave me medicine and waited for about 30 minutes, and then they took again my blood pressure. But then again, the staff instructed me to wait for a little while, to sit and relax because my blood pressure was still high. So I saw my friends and colleagues nga tuan na sa lain-lain mga tables. In fact, others had already completed their vaccinations. Ug ako dito pa nahibilin, nagpaabot nga muus-us ang akong blood pressure. But finally and eventually, ning us-us ning abot og 160 ang akong blood pressure, and so it was then that I proceeded to the next step, that was the orientation and the counseling. So during the counseling, it was explained to me what is the importance of having the vaccine. Actually, the schedule was for the senior citizen, no? So kasagaran nga nagpabakuna dito ganiha were senior citizens, but they would also entertain those persons with comorbidity. Kanang na ay magipang-maintain o nagipamati sa lawas. Og ako, though I look healthy, but actually my blood pressure is high, and I have also problems with my sugar. Before the pandemic, I would regularly go to Cebu for my checkup and had my maintenance. But during the pandemic, because it would already be difficult to go to Cebu, so I stopped everything. Mo na nga ning sulbong ang ahong blood pressure ganiya 170 over 130. Very high, and yet I felt nothing at all. So mauto nga finally na injectionan ko, and in fact, see, diba? Okay. To prove that indeed I was vaccinated. And according to the staff who attended to me, I would have to wait 2 to 3 months for the second dose. Yes, there is really a need, and that I feel that need na kinahanglang magpabakuna na tungod kay local transmission is really common in our place. Just today, I heard that in a neighboring municipality, about 80 individuals will be subjected to swab test. Why? Because they have been exposed and considered as close contact to an individual nga nagpositive sa COVID-19. You know, there is a need really to change the mentality of the people. Tungod kay at this point in time, mura ba og nahimong kumpiyansa na ang mga tao and they just take things for granted. According to the information that I got, that individual already felt the symptoms of COVID-19. He was feeling, he had fever and then diarrhea. In fact, he lost his sense of taste, but then he continued to mingle with other people. And according to the report, there is one store in the town that celebrated its anniversary. And so, I just don't know if it was with the permission of the IATF or the LGU, but they conducted or they held certain activities or merrymaking, games, and then beauty pageant. And so, this individual was also present during the activity, and in fact, he was the one who made up, nag-make up sa mga kandidata. Later on, it was found out that he was positive of COVID-19, and so that is the reason why there would be about 80 individuals who have been or who are considered close contact of that individual. So that would be very expensive on the part of the municipality. To consider that how much the swab test will cost for every individual, and 80 individuals at that. Okay, so mauto nga, I've heard that there is this suggestion and recommendation that there will be a lockdown or ECQ, or that municipality will be subjected, not municipality but the town will be subjected to ECQ. I don't know if the municipality can afford to have this lockdown. So this is now the point that we have really to consider, that personally I feel I have to take advantage of the availability of the vaccine, because the situation right now is somehow critical. We no longer know the persons or the people we mingle with, if they are also carrier of the virus. According to the staff who gave me the orientation or the counseling, with the vaccine, of course, I will still be contaminated by the virus, but the effect of the virus would be lesser. Unlike if you don't have any vaccine, that the effect of the virus will be fatal. And that is the advantage of having the vaccine. And so I hope that in your places, when this vaccine is already available, do not hesitate to be vaccinated, to undergo vaccination, because that will really help and that will protect yourself, and not only yourself but also your family. It is not painful, I tell you. It's only now that the side effect of the vaccine is being felt. I think I have a fever, but according to the nurse, this is just normal. I just have to take medicine, biogesic perhaps. And so, I will first take a rest. Bitaw. naglabad na akong and then yeah, my head is heavy and I feel cold and my temperature is high. So this is now the effect of the vaccine. So I have to go and take a rest and go to sleep. So once again, please share and like this video, and do not forget to subscribe my channel, Ang Bisadya Frederick Aniga. Daghang salamat sa pagtanaw, and please always be safe. Always remember those things that the IATF and the DOH have been reminding us to observe. Always wear face mask when we get out of our houses. Get out of our house only when necessary, and of course observe physical distancing and the constant washing of hands. And with all these three, we will be assured that we are safe from COVID-19. Daghang salamat ug maadtong gabi natong tanan. Bye-bye!